right now I feel like I should be sad because there's lots of reasons to be sad, but there's not that many reasons. Not enough to stop being hopeful, to stop being excited, and to stop hoping for a better future. Because I've been so sad and so mad. And I keep letting those emotions happen in my body and expressing them in every way I can. And every time I do that, I'm giving myself an option for something new to come in. And today, there's this new hope, new excitement. I feel like I can't stop smiling. I can't I can't stop bursting with hope. Even though I see nothing about the situation has changed other than that my friends, when I said I was sad, came to my aid and had new ideas and new hope and new life for me. So, I'm going to pay that forward today by talking to you about a disabled dream that I have that I think is very doable, it's going to happen soon. I feel it. I almost can't speak because of my excitement and the amount of laughter that I have that I want to just give to you. Because if you're sad, you don't deserve that either. I don't want any of us to be sad. I want us to share in this, what I have. I want you to feel it too. So, hi, I'm Brenna. I'm an autistic and disabled creator, and I focus on being like the encouraging art sibling to help you through not only your art but life, because art and life are connected. But today, my dream is about making a place, making a home, making a family for people who haven't had one before. Right now, because of the eugenic loving fascist state that Americans are in, and most people are in, the first people who are left at the wayside are those who cannot produce. And that, right now in capitalism, my production has no value. But I know that's not the truth because I watch what I do and I know that I have something good to give. I may not be able to work at a grocery store. I may not be able to be a contractor lifting wood. I don't know. But I have so much to give. I have so much to offer. And I know that's true for every single person, disabled or not. But if we make a place where disabled people are able to show their value and contribute by having their needs met, then everyone will. It's the disabled effect essentially. I know you've seen curb cuts, I know you've heard of audiobooks, but most of this stuff was made for disabled people. Curb cuts were for people with wheelchairs. It was after the ADA, in which, by the way, the anniversary just passed. People sat in government buildings, disabled people parked themselves with or without wheelchairs in the government buildings to get the ADA passed for 25 days or something like that. That's another thing I should talk about. But that's the past. This is the future. What I want to do for, oh, hi, there's a bug that's visiting. What I want to do for us, for our future, is to find these wasted spaces that capitalism has left us with, like hotels, motels, malls, and other large spaces that are dead, and turn them into functional, internal, walkable cities that are not only accessible for the disabled people who are going to need them first, but also so that we can support each other and feed each other and work together to clothe each other and all these things that previously we've been buying. So I currently help a lot of people crowdfund because I care about what happens to disabled people when they don't have familial support. And right now, what happens is they have to beg until they become homeless, and then they have to keep begging, and there's not really support. And that is not sustainable. We can't do that forever. And raising rent for 5 different households and food when we could just raise the money for one of us and have more energy all together because we're doing things together will make it easier. Capitalism has forced us into extreme individualism, and I'm tired of it, and disabled people have been tired of it for forever. But please, let's make this happen because there are so many of us who need a place now. We don't have family, we don't have a family home to go to, um, but we have each other. And I know so many of us are wanting this exact same thing. So this is my dream for us, and we get all the disabled people together with all of our skills. We feed each other because we know about how to deal with allergies and food sensitivities and MCAS and eating disorders and all of the things that we struggle with as disabled people. And we can all help each other because we have tools. We all have this knowledge of our disabilities and ourselves that can offer so much healing to each other. We all have hobbies and skills that could be so valuable, not only to each other in this community, but my dream is that we have a storefront together where we can sell these things to the community or barter if we can. But right now, it's a money system that we would have to sustain somehow. And I think we could do that together with our art and with the things that we all make and with the content that we could create together, talking about disability, educating the world on how to heal because we've had to do it together so many times. When there's a place for the least of these, and right now, a lot of us feel like the least of these. And so I want us to just be together. If this is something that resonates with you and you have other ideas, I just imagine everyone having their place. And not only just in one, hotel. Like I don't want this to be one thing. I want to start in one place, have that little mini city create a blueprint for these to be everywhere, across the world as we need to make new ways of living to deal with the death of the old ways of living. Then I invite you to just, if you're not disabled, to ask disabled people how to be reborn, because so many of us know we've had to become a whole new person, even if we were born disabled. So many times to just survive, we have to become a new person. And now we can become new people together and it can be better. And I'm just so excited. Like, I still can't turn off this excitement for all of us because I believe in us. And so if you want to be a catalyst of that change with me and you think there's something that you could offer to this project and you want to help get it started in a real way, I would love if you put a comment down below or reached out to me on my Instagram. And I'm so proud of us for being here, for seeing the sadness and the starvation and the fear and the shame and the blame, and having compassionate action for ourselves and for others. Okay, now I'm gonna show you what that thing is because I'm sure you've been wondering. I'm so proud of her. Don't be mean. Okay, I'm gonna go get her so she can come to the table with us. This is my self-portrait. It's about masking as an autistic person. It's a work in progress. I'm not done. I'm very much in the middle of it, but I think I did a great job for expressing the pain that I feel when I try to be small and I try to hide myself. But that doesn't work because making myself smaller only makes my wings grow. And anyway, that's what she's doing. She's haunting but she means so much to me because she helped me to survive. So you may see more of this painting as it grows and changes. I haven't done a self portrait in a really long time. Um, and I felt so disconnected from myself that I couldn't. And I felt that I couldn't portray myself accurately if all I could paint was like a pretty girl. I wasn't those things. Maybe I am. Maybe that's what I look like, but this is how I feel. Thank you for being here. If you care about mutual aid, I have a bunch of people in the description, and including myself, who needs uplifting right now. And if you got some hope from this message, I invite you to pay it forward, especially to people who are struggling the most, who are starving the most, and you know who that is. So, and if you don't, you'll read about it in my description when you click there, and I'm really proud of you for learning something new today. Okay, um, I'm gonna go be giddy some more. Okay. Man, really this back to back with my I'm so sad video, I think it can also show all of you what can happen when you allow those feelings that you felt were ugly or not enough or too much, that when you let those emotions out, people will see them and you can change those together. Because now I am so excited for the future. Okay, love you. Bye.